Hello and happy Halloween. Welcome everyone to the home of the Cavemen here at American Fork High School in American Fork, Utah for second round action of the 6A 2025 UHSAA football state playoffs between the 10 seed Lehi Pioneers taking on the 7th seed American Fork Cavemen here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Nate Thatcher alongside my broadcast partner Braden Peterson. And Braden, this might be the biggest second round game of the week as we have two teams from Region 3 that are very familiar with each other and both do not want to go out this early in the playoffs.
Absolutely not. I don't know how we got picked for this one, but I'll take it and let's run with it. This one's exciting. I got to call this one the first time around, and frankly, Lehi got the better of them. And, talking with AF and their coaching staff, there's kind of that redemption story, right? Everybody on their way to a state championship are the teams they lost to. So what a sweet story they get to write on their way in towards a state championship. And for Lehi, I mean, it's about the physicality and proving a point, and you can see it already as the teams are hitting the field. There's a lot of John already, and guys are fired up. They want you to know they are here to play.
For Lehi, the Pioneers have been generally competitive in their region this year with their one huge loss coming to number one Quarter Canyon. But last time these two teams played at the beginning of the month, it was Devon Eka that put the Cavemen to bed with 143 yards on the ground, a couple of TDs. Just how important is number 24 to Lehi's postseason run?
Well, I got to state this really quickly. He's essential. Like, they will not get there without him. Those 143 yards were in 3 quarters of action. Like, he got shut down early, and it was a special night for him. He is the key, though. If they can move, if they can stay ahead of the sticks because of him, they've got a chance to make a really strong run.
Meanwhile, for American Fork, the Cavemen looked absolutely dominant heading into their first matchup with the Pioneers. They had just upset then number one Lone Peak. They were sitting at 6-1, but the last 3 games just have not gone their way. Prince Afu has only had 1 game in that span where he rushed for more than 100 yards, and you have to think that the American Fork offense has to be dominant, especially in the early goings of tonight's game.
Yeah, talking with AF before the game, the biggest thing they said is they had 2 things. 1, they wanted to see Prince Afu run the ball angry tonight. And number 2, they want to see their defensive line be physical all night. If they can do those 2 things, they feel like they can really be a part of this matchup and get the win and move on. Those things are so essential for them. Flipping it over to Lehi, Lehi really felt like hitting them in the mouth early and continuing that. They kind of shocked AF at the beginning of the month, didn't realize how physical they were going to be. AF's ready for it. So can they be physical when it's ready, when they're prepared for that, right? That's the thing that they really have to hold on to. And then the last thing that Coach Hatfield really wanted to emphasize, who's going to step up that's not their main guys, right? You've got Brighton you know that name. You know Legend Glasgow. You know Devon Eka. Who's going to step up outside of that?
It's going to be a fun one here this afternoon. It's nice. It's like a perfect day for football weather down here in American Fork. Got some beautiful clouds in the distance. I mean, you could have asked for better football weather here today.
You really couldn't. As a big guy, a fat guy, all those kind of big things about me, this is the kind of weather you want to play in. I don't have to wear long sleeves. I'm not going to feel too sweaty. This is fat man football weather. This is beautiful. So, also, the view's phenomenal.
The views here are magnificent, and it looks like we're going to have some unsportsmanlike penalties that took place pre-game.
Yeah, you saw that get thrown as AF hit the field. Lehi had a couple of guys really jawing early, right out to the 50-yard line. I guess it'd be like the 26-yard line or like the halfway of field. But either way, they were jawing a lot. Kind of those early emotions. They're young, right? They're fired up. They want to play for their town.
And like we said, this is like a double whammy. It's the playoffs, and it's also a region foe. It's someone you're familiar with. And so that's going to bring out, naturally, a lot of emotions.
These are like original Utah County high schools, right? Like your I-15 cross rivals. Like, this is a big one. Also, down on the field pregame, AF's helmets are phenomenal. They got this nice deep, candy red, the black speckle on the sides, the spear coming over the top. It's mean. They're in all black. It's all black, all white. It's going to be a nasty one tonight.
So Lehi will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line because of the penalty. So this one will be returnable for AF. It'll be received at the 20. It's a fake pitch. And AF is on the move. It's Bowerly, tackled near the 40-yard line, and that is where American Fork will set up to start this game.
Yeah, Bowerly had one guy to beat on that fake pitch, and he held tight, was able to slow him down, but phenomenal field position to start this game at the 42-yard line. I love this for AF because it allows them to get in their rhythm.
So because Capoto Manuela suffered an injury earlier this season, it is going to be the junior QB, Nate Childs, in to lead this offense out. Big first drive coming up for the junior. He'll be in shotgun. Afu to his right, and two receivers out to the right. It's going to be handoff. Afu up the gut, hesitates for just a moment. He's got room on the left side. Making some hesitation moves. Oh, and trucks a defender near the 50.
I love the patience out of Afu. They just go downhill right at Lehi, right out of the gate. Looked like they had him stuffed, and he just kind of let things continue to get settled. And then Dyson Richards does a great job of sealing down the edge on Brody Downs, and Afu's able to get outside and get that almost first down, 2nd and 2 now.
Nice run to start things off for the American Fork offense. It'll set up a 2nd and 2. Over the season, the Cavemen average just under 140 rush yards per game, and that has to be due to number 10 in the backfield. He's back there getting shotgun with Childs. It's going to be a play-action pass. Childs steps up in the pocket, overthrows his receiver, intended that time for Dyson Richards.
Right, you're close. You've got great stick advantage, right? You're 2nd and 2. It's a great time to be able to take a shot down the field, kind of get that first throw in. He had a wide open, I want to say it was Christian Handsaw. It was he or Dyson Richards. Kind of hard to tell with that 8 and 9. But had him wide open, just missed him a little high.
A reminder, we're going to try and keep our clock as close to the official clock as possible, but ours is unofficial. It'll set up a 3rd and 2 after the incompletion. Early motion, handoff to Afu up the gut. Looks like he's got the first down near the 47-yard line. And that's a nice start for AF to get that first completion, get it across the line.
Yeah, it's a good first down. They're going to run the ball consistently. We knew that was going to happen. Nice hard run by Afu. He's not overpressing. He's just taking what the defense is giving him, and does a great job fighting for those 3 yards there.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 46, and we've got some early movement up front. And let's see, they're going to call this against Lehi on an offsides. And it looks like it was potentially Adrian Meredith, the senior defensive end, that jumped on that far side just a little bit early. Now it's a 1st and 5 for the Cavemen.
Yeah, you got to love this. 1st and 5's every offensive lineman's dream. The defense is unprepared. They don't know what you can hit them with now.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Childs looking to pass. He's got all the time in the world, and he once again overthrows his receiver. And Madsen couldn't get to it in time. Another incomplete pass here for Nate.
It'll be interesting to see this as Nate tries to settle in, right? The first 2 throws are not just quick pitch and catch throws for him. They're a little bit of high level of difficulty, right? Placing him over the middle of the field. One thing I'm noticing early, it seems like his right elbow's dropping a little bit into that slot, and he's floating things. See if he can get through and kind of rip those in.
2nd and 5, Madden Jensen in the backfield now with Childs. And it's going to be a handoff to Jensen. He's met in the backfield. He loses the football. The Pioneers have recovered.
Holy cow, it's Vince Evans. Who else is it going to be for Lehi? He comes in and just creates absolute havoc right as the handoff gets to Jensen. And then it looks like it was Briggs Love, the other big man for him, just falling on top of that ball to secure great field position and a sudden change for the Lehi Pioneers.
And now they start with excellent field position at their own 44-yard line. And we're about to welcome out some fantastic stars on the offensive side for the Pioneers. Mentioned Devon Eka in pregame, but we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Legend Glasker here as he comes out onto this field. Elite
speed is probably one of the first things that has to come out of your mouth when Legend Glasker steps onto a football field.
So here we go, 1st and 10, Bingham. Going to go for a screen pass on the other end. It's ran on the reception and able to get past a defender, maybe gains 1 yard on the play out on the far side.
That was a great job by the Cavemen out there. You've got that little tight bunch out there on the far side of the field. And American Fork, what they did really well there was they collapsed and they were really physical at the point of attack, which then allowed them to close the space on Lehi's wide receivers to be able to have nowhere to go.
2nd and 9, two receivers left and right, Bingham and shotgun. He's going to bring over an early motion by Makayo. Handoff Eka. And he is met near the line of scrimmage. Nice stand-up that time by the Cavemen. Doesn't gain anything on second down.
They said they wanted to be physical tonight, and they've started it. Back-to-back defensive plays. The D-line beats them to the point of attack, doesn't let them get any movement, and Eka had nowhere to go. That's going to be key tonight. They have to be able to stop him on their first contact. They can't let him get past first contact.
Lehi left tackle slow to get up, hobbling just a little bit. It's a 3rd and 9 now here for the Pioneers. Bingham set to pass. He's got blitzes coming his way. He sets up a screen with Eka on the right side. Can he make the move? He can. 45, trucks a defender, dives out of bounds near the 40-yard line. That's going to be a first down, and a great play design there by the Pioneers to convert.
Phenomenal. You love the screen play as they set this up. They're in a bad situation, but they dump it off nice and easy. Eka's got first down potential as soon as he catches the ball, makes the first guy miss. Like we just said, you can't let happen, and there he is, first down.
So now they're in Cavemen territory at the 41-yard line. Tight formation, another motion by Makayo, right to left, sets up some nice blocking for Eka. He's going to go up the middle, maybe get to the 40-yard line, but that's it. Those Cavemen are not letting anything go up the middle.
I love the creativeness of this counter play, right? They bring Lattimore over, bring him over to new side, and then they run the counter play backside off of it all. But honestly, what's really impressive, this AF defensive line is really stepping up to the challenge to start this run, or the game in the run game.
It'll set up a 2nd and 9 at the 40. Eka behind Bingham in shotgun. It's going to be a handoff left side. Eka's got some nice holes. Burst of speed out to the 30-yard line for another first down for Lehi.
That Lehi offensive line, they got stuffed a couple times. They said, let us eat, coach. We'll take care of you, right? There was no contact until 8 yards down the field. Eka makes the first guy miss, falls through for the first down. Great play by the Pioneers.
So number 24 is making some big moves right now for Lehi here on their first drive. As they're getting close to the red zone. It's going to be empty now with Bingham in the backfield. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left on the far hash. Surveys the defense, gets the snap, looking to pass. Going for a quick hitch route. And a nice reception out near the 24-yard line. It's Lattimore.
Great rhythm call here by the Pioneers. They want to get Bingham into this game, right? Coach Hatfield told me their offense is actually built upon being a pass-first offense, letting the run game just be a part of it. But with a team like this, the run game's kind of hard to miss, right? But this is a great play to get Bingham into the game, a quick pitch and catch, and get him in a rhythm.
So that'll set up a 2nd and short here. Bingham, it's a QB run to the right. He's got some blockers, but he might get back to the line of the scrimmage. They're going to actually mark him out. Gain of 1 on the play, so it'll be a 3rd and 2.
Yeah, good job by the AF defense and just being able to continue to stretch the play sideline to sideline and, force them out with the 1-yard gain. But 3rd and 2 is ideal situation as an offense. And if I'm an offensive lineman, you're telling coach, let me eat.
So let's see who can feast right here on an opportune 3rd down here for the visiting 10-seed Lehi Pioneers. Bingham gets the snap. He's looking to pass. He's looking for the end zone. He's got a receiver out there, and it's caught. Touchdown, Legend Glasgow.
Great pass protection by the big fellas up front. Bingham had all day back there, and then he just is able to loft one up for his elite wide receiver and Legend Glasgow. And that's a touchdown for the Pioneers. That's another one on the board.
11th touchdown of the season for Glasgow, and he has just been an all-season highlight reel. Every single game, he's got something to show off, and he does so right there.
He was wide open, too, in the back of the end zone there.
PAT is up and in, so the Pioneers take an early 7-0 advantage here at American Fork in the 2nd round of the playoffs. A reminder, this game is brought to you by Advanced Orthopedics. Advanced Orthopedics are the official team doctors and medical providers for Lehi Athletics. Advanced Orthopedics has been bringing collegiate-level care to the community for over 10 years. They focus on both surgical and non-operative treatments for patients and athletes of all ages and skill levels. Go to advancedutah.com to learn what they can do to help you feel better. Also, Camden Electric. Building your dream home, Camden Electric specializes in custom homes with precision, quality, and clean design. From concept to completion, we power it all. Visit CamdenElectric.com to bring your vision to life. So, Braden, it looked like American Fork had the momentum as soon as the game started, but after that early turnover, it has completely switched in favor of Lehi.
Yeah, if you're AF, you really have to calm yourself here. Realize, hey, we were moving the ball. We were able to get what we were wanting to. It was a little mistake by us that provided to be costly.
Another returnable kick here for the Cavemen. They're going to bring it out near the 12-yard line, and he's going to be wrapped up. No, he's still up. Now he'll be brought down near the 14-yard line. And nice pressure there by the special teams of the Pioneers.
Incredible coverage by the Pioneers. I mean, first contact's at about the 13, 14-yard line. That's everything you want in your coverage team. Got to be thrilled. And those are the moments to where, you know, if you can win in special teams, push them back, that makes it really hard to score, right? You get a huge field to work with. It's huge for the Lehi Pioneers.
So American Fork last time had great starting field position. Now they're going to start inside their own 20. Childs and company need to get something going here if they want to capture some early momentum that they had started with before the first snap. Home crowd gets a little bit rowdy here on this Halloween afternoon. Childs looking to pass, finds Afu as his check down option, and he's able to take some defenders with him close to a first down. What maybe looked like a 3-yard gain ends up getting close to first down yardage.
I love this play by the Cavemen, and it's because Childs needs to settle into this game. He missed a couple early throws. Hey, let's dump it off to Prince Afu, Mr. Reliable, and let him go to work. Let me see the ball end up in my receiver's hands. It's a mental game half the time with these kids, right? Let's create positive impact so they can stack them.
So 2nd and 1, Childs and shotgun. He's got 2 receivers out to the far left. And he's going to hand it up. Afu up the gut, able to get a first down after a gain of 3 on the play. So there's another first down conversion. That makes it 2 for the game. They're setting up a nice tempo. It looks like they want to control the clock here early
on. I think that's what you need to do against a team like Lehi who can strike so fast. Control the clock. Do what you do. Don't get out of your game plan so early. Let yourself build the confidence because you are capable of doing what you want to against this Lehi defense.
So here we go, 1st and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. 3 receivers left for Childs. He's going to look to pass. He's pressured off the right side, gets the pass out there, and it's caught near the 45-yard line. Nice reception on the far side. Looks to be Dyson Richards, if I have my numbers correct.
Yeah, looks like Dyson Richards gets him on the backside post route. You got to love this. He got single topside coverage, and Nate Childs just delivers an absolute strike to Richards, who goes up, picks that one out of the air, and a huge play for the Cavemen right there to almost flip the field. Don't let me get ahead of myself.
Sets up a 1st and 10 at the 45. So Childs hands it up. Afu's got it. And he's going to just, once again, take some Pioneers with him into Lehi territory at the 49-yard line. It just seems like it takes about 3 guys to take him down.
Well, I mean, you look at the kid. He's an absolute massive human being. And when he runs, don't let him catch a head of steam because he's kind of like a snowball. Once you get rolling downhill, it's going to be hard to stop him, right? He's a beast up front. And this is huge. 2nd and 3 is a great place to be.
So here we go. Afu once again in the backfield with Childs. A 4-man front. Afu's just going to take the linebackers with him once again. Blazes out to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, just absolute massive holes for Prince Afu to run through right now. Lehi's doing a great job at creating contact at the beginning of the point, right at the offensive line and defensive line, but Afu's finding the gaps.
So that'll set up a 1st and 10 here. Motion by Richards, left to right. We have early movement once again by this Pioneers front, and once again it looks to be against Adrian Meredith.
Well, Nate, we've been in this place before. We've seen 1st and 5, and we've seen it from right about this part of the field too. If you're AF, you don't want to see the next part.
Exactly. Can they correct what they couldn't do earlier here in this first quarter? And that's something we mentioned in pregame. They just haven't had momentum on their side in the early goings, and that's really what's allowed them to fall behind in their last 3 contests.
Yeah, but as a team, you have to look at the positives here. They haven't done anything to actually stop you. It's been self-inflicted. Be positive. You can do this here.
So here we go. 1st and 5. Childs has a running back on either side. Instead, it's going to be play action. He's got a receiver on the far end. David Dean catches it. It's going to be near the first down. Let's see if they're going to give it to him. They're going to say it's 3rd down. I've got one official saying it's a 1st down and one saying it's 3rd. Now they both say it's 1st down.
It's a really friendly spot, giving them the 1st down there. And I love the play call, though. Everything's about getting Childs into a rhythm. Quick pitch and catches, right? He has the deep pass down the field. Confidence is good. Okay, let's get another rhythm throw.
So 1st and 10 now at the 31-yard line as we reach the under 4 mark here in the first quarter. Same formation as the last go-round. Childs. He's going to hand it off. Afu's got it and stumbles his way out to the 27-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play.
The physicality is going to be nonstop in this game. You're seeing it all game to start here. It's battering rams on the offensive and defensive line, and then the running backs are just filling gaps and just taking every bit of space they can and getting 1st downs. Big drive here by the Cavemen.
So here we go, 2nd and 7. 3 plays in a row now with same formation. Play action. Childs looking to pass. He's going to go deep. He's got a receiver out there. It's caught. And into the end zone go the Cavemen. Christian Hanshaw, the tight end, with his 2nd touchdown of the year.
The Cavemen have found fire. Oh, my gosh. What a drive there. I love the play action. You saw it set up. He had Prince Afu wide open in the flats, and Hanshaw just comes streaking over the top, wide open. And Childs drops a beautiful ball in there, and we got a ball game.
They're actually going to say he's out of bounds. They're going to say he's out near the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 6.
Well, they haven't found fire yet. They found food, though.
Well, they've got momentum. That's what they've got. So here we go. 1st and goal at the 6. Shotgun, Childs, handoff to Afu. Oh, and he's met in the backfield by that Pioneer defensive line. Nice tackle that time as he's met by James Rex.
Brody Downs is first to contact there. He blew up his blocker and was right in the face of Afu as soon as he got the ball. And that's what you saw Afu do. Afu saw Downs, tried to bounce it back, but there was just no space for him to go anywhere.
So now the Cavemen move backwards. 2nd and goal now at the 8. So single back formation. Childs under center. Thought I saw some early movement. Childs is going to roll out to the right. Now he's going to try and go for the end zone. Maybe gets to the 4-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
We got some late laundry right here at the end of the play, kind of middle of the field. He had Hanshaw, it looked like, or Richards early in that play as well, but decided to keep that one.
That 8-9 look eerily similar.
Yeah,
to
it's
this black and
impossible
red.
from up top unless you see. Yeah.
So refs converge right now. Looking to the Lehi sideline. So this must be. Let's see what they call right here. Looks like a hands to the face call against the Pioneers. So we'll repeat 2nd down. Ball will be placed at the 1-yard line.
That's a tough call if you're the Pioneers to get right there. Puts them right in there at the 2-yard line. And here's our heavy package.
And stoppage of play here by the far official. As it looks like Hadfield wants to talk with the refs right now and see what they were seeing on that last call. It's a short conversation, or maybe they're going to go converge with the other ref. All right, so we've got a meeting of the stripes here at the 15-yard line. So, I mean, before all this conundrum, it looked like American Fork was driving, and now when you have plays like this, even when it's not against your team per se, this can really kind of halt. I know they're at the 1-yard line, and it's
But you have to stay engaged, right, Nate?
Right.
Like, It's one of those moments where it's slowed down your momentum. It hasn't allowed you to continue to run plays. And you as a team, honestly, if I'm Nate Childs, I'm pulling my offensive line off the ball. Let's stick together here. And then let's get out there all as one, right? Like, stay as a unit, stay confident here. Looks like the ball's being moved back to the 4 now.
Okay, interesting. I wonder if because it was at the 6, he was arguing that it should be half the distance to the goal.
But if it was at the 6, shouldn't it be the 3?
It looks like it's at the 3 on the far hash. So maybe that's what the argument was.
Am I out of my mind that it looks like it's at the 4 on the far side, though, where the official's standing? It doesn't really matter. It's a yard.
Either way, second and goal inside the 5. Handoff on the heavy package. Oh, and American Fork is stopped short. They're going to have him down inside the 1.
Oh, he lost his footing. It looked like he had a seam there and just slips out and falls. Looks like he's about at the 2-yard line. I love this heavy package, though, but here we are, third and goal, but from the 2.
Okay, so here we go. Big play right here for American Fork. Same play. Was he in? They're going to say he's short. They're going to say he's down inside the 1. So it sets up a 4th and goal.
Holy cow. I have a feeling they're going to line back up and go right back to this as they've gained yard after yard, but it is time to bear down.
Here we go, 4th and goal from the 1. A QB sneak, and Childs looks like he's in. Touchdown, American Fork, they finally punched their ticket.
Holy cow. That was a dogfight right down to the end there, and the Cavemen are able to capitalize. That is one of those drives that is an emotional roller coaster. You think you have the nice touchdown pass, it's a no-go, and then you have to sit there and just fight for every inch. Way to finish that drive by that offensive line right there for the Cavemen.
PAT coming here to tie it up at 7. It is up and through. We got ourselves a tie ball game here with just over a minute to go here in this opening quarter. A reminder, this game is brought to us by Stacy Rogers Real Estate. Magnify Real Estate. Stacy Rogers knows a home is more than walls. It's community, connection, and where memories are made. Whether buying or selling, Stacy brings winning results for Lehi families. Stacy Rogers, Magnify Real Estate, proud supporter of Pioneer football. Also brought to us by Aloha Orthodontics. Lehi fans, show off your winning smile with Aloha Orthodontics. Braces, Invisalign, and a whole lot of fun right here in Lehi. Aloha Orthodontics, where every smile's a touchdown. All right, so Lehi set to receive the ball, and their last time out, they just moved right down the field. Nice mix of Devon Eka to start things off, and then finish it off with a little Glasker in the end zone.
It'll be interesting to see this Lehi offense now running without the momentum, right? Can they start to capitalize without momentum on their side, right? We want to see them get Devon Eka involved, get the ball to their playmakers, and then, like Coach Hatfield said, who's going to step up that we don't expect to see today?
So Glasker and Fabrizio set back deep to receive this kickoff.
That's a couple of freak athletes back there. Fabrizio and Glasker, good gravy.
If you want speed, you've got it on special teams.
Yeah, just a little bit. They got speed all over the field. Who are we kidding?
Kickoff. Oh, it's going to be good. It's far. Let's see if Glasker wants to take it. It's going to be a touchback.
That's going to be big for AF all night, honestly. Glasker is, I keep saying elite, and I don't like myself for it, but it's true. Every time he touches the ball, especially in the kick return game, he is scary good and can flip the field really fast.
He's got a touchdown on the season from a kickoff return. He can just create magic, and as we said, there's speed all over the field, especially for Lehi. They can create mismatches and one-on-one opportunities, and that's what the Cavemen really have to focus on when they're on the defense.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here we go. Bingham and Eka in the backfield and shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 1st and 10. He motions Eka out into the wide out option. Bingham looking to pass. He's going to step up, go on the run, and maybe gains 3 on the play.
if I'm American Fork and that's the play that happens, that's what I want to see, right? You've got Legend Glasgow running out sideline to sideline. If the ball's not in his hands, I'm happy. If the ball's not in Devon Eka's hands, I'm happy. If Wyatt Bingham's their running option, that is what you want to see if you're American Fork, right? You can control that aspect a little bit more than, say, controlling a Devon Eka.
So Bingham under center, and it's going to be a handoff to Eka. Oh, and he's met in the backfield. And what a stop by that defensive line by the Cavemen. It looks like Dallin Afu, the junior offensive lineman, was the first one to meet in the backfield.
The other one that was there, it looked like number 39, Ty Wilson, was in there with it as well, sticking his nose right into the play. That was a nice physical play by that Caveman front seven. Lehigh decided they wanted to show their size, and AF said it doesn't really matter, man. We're going to hit you in the teeth.
And now we've got the end of the first quarter. We were so entranced we didn't even see the time run out, so that's how we'll finish this opening period. It's Lehigh and American Fork, both tied at 7 here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to American Fork High School as we get ready for second quarter action between the Cavemen and the Pioneers here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Braden, we just saw a pretty good first quarter. We're all tied up here at 7. Lehigh facing a 3rd and long here, and this momentum's just kind of been going back and forth.
It's playoff football, right? It's exactly what you want to see. It's crosstown rivals. It's getting a little physical. That last play was a little extra at the end. It's just a little spicy. You love it. This is exactly why we're here, right? It is all about bragging rights and a chance for a state title.
So it's a 3rd and 7. Bingham looking to pass. He's got time. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's got to get out of there. He throws it away. Almost intercepted. Great defense by the Cavemen. And a beautiful break up in the backfield.
Who other than Luke Broadbent's just going to come in and level Wyatt Bingham as he goes to throw that ball? Glasker's almost able to come down with it. And I love football for this reason. Momentum shifts in a heartbeat. This game looked like it could be all Lehigh really early with that early turnover. AF continued to hold in, settle in, and here they are with a chance to go up 7.
Corbin Bowerly that time with the PBU in the backfield. It's going to be a punt away from the Pioneers. And almost blocked. It's going to be a low punt. It's a stinger. Oh, but an excellent bounce. And it's going to be fair caught at the 30, so that's where the Cavemen will start things off. Nice recovery on what almost looked to be a disastrous punt from the Pioneers.
Yeah, it was a low roller. I think we call it a stinger in golf, right, where it just plays that nice low ride and then just rolls out beautifully. But I wouldn't know how to do that. So it just rolled a lot. It was a great punt for the Pioneers and really helps flip the field in their advantage.
So here come the Cavemen out to start their next possession after getting a touchdown the last time out. So we've got a turnover, we got a touchdown. Let's see what this one brings as they start at their own 30-yard line. Childs gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff. Afu's got it up the gut, and he's met after a gain of 4. That says the far official.
Yeah, just a simple inside zone play. AF right now, they're in their groove, man. I like that. Yeah, they're in their groove. They're just really comfortable. They're feeling it out. They're running what they're good at.
So here we go, 2nd and 6. Oh, and Childs with a little bit of a fake count there. Handoff to Afu, and maybe a gain of 1 on the play. He'll set up a 3rd and 5.
It's a great job by Briggs Love to get off his blocker there and shut down Afu before he could get to that gap that the offensive line had created. There was a front side gap. Briggs Love just slips the blocker, and with a guy like Afu, you got to hit him through the hip and thigh boards and tie him up, and he does a great job just stopping him there for a 1-yard gain.
So here we go, big 3rd down here for the home squad. Childs has an early motion by Cash. He's going to go for passing, and it is overthrown and intercepted. Fabrizio in the backfield. And what a turnover forced once again by the Pioneers.
Golly, the Pioneers, they do a couple things really well. One of them is picking off the ball. Trayson Fabrizio, that's number 5. on the year for him. And he looked like a wide receiver out there going to get that ball. He said, oh, let me get that, and let's flip the field and go again.
So 3 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Cavemen. And after it looked like momentum once again had swung their way, here come the Pioneers.
Sudden change is never fun, but you got to be good at it, and it's time for the Cavemen defense to really step up.
So Bingham in shotgun, Eka to his left. He's going to go to pass. And he's going to go deep. He's got Glasgow wide open at the 25. And he's going to walk in for pay dirt. 6 more for number 6.
Well, and so that momentum thing we talked about, it's in the Lehi Pioneers' direction right now. Bingham just throws up an absolute perfect ball for Legend Glasgow. It was hard to throw a bad ball. He was standing there by himself looking like a center fielder, able to just snag that ball and jog it in. You didn't even have to see Glasgow's speed. What a turn of events there for the Lehi Pioneers.
Hammond's PAT is up and through, and the Pioneers have retaken control of this game as they lead it by 7. This game's brought to you by Quench It, the drive-through soda and snack shop that satisfies your cravings when you're on the run. Think about it for just a second, and you'll realize your thirst is probably calling you. And come to think of it, so is your hunger. So jump with the car and head on over. We're probably close by. Skin Science Institute offers the best aesthetic instruction and services in the Salt Lake City area. Whether you're a student looking for a new career path or a client looking for affordable services, we have it all. We are dedicated to providing our clients the ambiance, relaxation, products, and professionalism of a high-end spa without the high-end prices. And Smoked Taco, starting from our roots as a taco truck in Salt Lake City, Utah, and smoking meats professionally for over 15 years, the Smoked Taco decided to create something special by using premium smoked meats for tacos. The result is the best tacos you'll ever eat, available for in-restaurant, taco delivery, taco catering, or however you want it.
And my mouth is watering, Nate, so thank you for that.
Yeah, I'm ready for some tacos and to quench it.
Holy cow. Yeah, that too. Both sound mighty fine. Wow, what a turn of events there in about 30 seconds, huh?
And just like that, Pioneers have taken a 7-point lead. A low stinger. Was that touched to the backfield? Bowerly saying that he didn't touch it. They're going to call it a touchback. Also could have been disastrous once again for the Cavemen. And now Nate Childs and company have to come back out once again and trying to reestablish themselves in this game after causing a turnover that leads to a touchdown.
If you're American Fork, you need to calm yourself right now. You are beating yourself. It's turnovers, right? Lehi makes a big play, great interception, but nothing they've done is really what's created you to do anything wrong. It's little mistakes. Control the game like you did in that second drive. Bring yourself back and respond positive here.
So 1st and 10 at their own 20. Child surveys the defense. And it's going to be a play-action pass going up the middle, and it's caught. Nice pitching catch that time. And it's Cash Taese up the middle at the 39-yard line.
AF goes straight to a confidence builder for Nate Childs. Trayson Fabrizio made a great play, young man. That's going to happen. You can do the same. Drops back and hits Taese for a nice 15, 20-yard gain there. And huge first play of the drive.
Yeah, it seems like Childs has had he hasn't made bad decisions on the throws. He's just overthrown it just a little bit.
Exactly. Things have just been missed a little bit. He's had some really nice throws tonight, too. It's just been a bit of a roller coaster.
So here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to Afu. Oh, able to juke his way past a couple of defenders. Gains 1 or 2 on the play is what the FAR official's saying, but man, he just cannot go down on first contact.
That was about as hard a fought 2 yards as you were going to see. Lehi's defensive line did a great job at pretty much breaking up every spot that he wanted to go. Makes a great jump cut, hurdles a kid, and then gets smoked. I mean, absolute wonderful feat by Afu. Even better defense by the Pioneers.
So that'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ball on their own 42-yard line. Reminder, our clock is unofficial. We've just reached under 9.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Childs going deep. He's got a player on the wheel route. It's caught! And what a reception by David Dean.
Great ball. Great catch by Dean. Good protection. The passing game has kind of come alive here for the Cavemen. Gotta say it, but Murphy Madsen's tackle there was critical. Absolutely critical. I can't even come up with the words. It was that important.
So here we go, 1st and 10. 2 big passing plays by Childs and company. And just like that, they're in Pioneer territory. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. And it's going to be a play-action pass, slant route. Caught once again, there's Dean, able to take some defenders with him for another 1st down.
You can see it right out of the gate. Murphy Madsen sinks over to middle field, and it's pretty much single coverage on Dean. They hit the slant right away for a nice 1st down.
Cavemen going with some tempo here. Childs with a fake count now goes back to the sideline to get the call. And this has been a well-executed drive once again after the turnover.
Really confident drive, Nate.
So here we go. Childs looking to pass once again. He's got an out route and just overthrows his receiver on the far sideline. It'll set up 2nd down.
Oh, it was just a bit outside. Shout out to Bob Euchre. And just misses Taese as he's got him there wide open on the speed out route. And those are those little things where you're just seeing like big throw, miss on something close. Like just needs to find that rhythm. Those are those kind of, exponentially kind of grow your confidence throws. Those are big ones to have.
It's a different drive than what we've seen here in this first half. It seemed like they've been wanting to control the clock. On this one, they're just wanting to control the pace, really.
Yeah, they attack.
So here we go. Childs once again looking to pass, and we've got early laundry. And it looks like this might be a false start against the offense. But let's see what they call here.
It's kind of interesting that it was almost...
They're going to say offsides.
Oh, wow.
They're going to say it's offsides against the Pioneers. So that's 2 now. 3 on the game.
Another 1st and 5. You love it. You absolutely love it. If I'm AF, I'm going play action, taking a shot at the end zone right now. You're 1st and 5, or 2nd and 5. I still think you can go right at the end zone right now.
Both of these teams have great kickers. Even if they don't convert in the red zone, they're able to get points once they get close into field goal territory.
I love a screenplay here as well.
So here we go. Child surveys. And once again, it's a quick pass. Nice hitch route. Here's Dean able to get to the outside. Oh, stays in bounds. Oh, they're going to say he's out at the 11-yard line. But, man, he's putting some moves on right now on this drive.
Dean is really earning his keep over there on the top side of your screen, showing off the twinkle feet up there, almost able to get back inside. Pretty spin move, just happened to step out of bounds. The other thing that's really big there, that was not an easy catch for him, right? That's down by the knees. He dropped the hands down, snagged it. It's a really, really good play. And their passing game has looked really good this drive.
3 receptions on this drive alone for number 1, as he averages just under 50 yards per game in that category. Once again, Childs looking to pass. He's going for the end zone. And just once again overthrows Taese, this time on the near side. Cash has got some speed. He's able to get away from his defender.
Tons of speed. He had a little separation. That is a long throw for Nate Childs. You're going opposite hash. Also about a 15-yard down the field throw. That is a grown man throw and just misses him a little bit to the outside. But I like the attack on 1st down.
I don't know my geometry too well. If they convert, they'll say that was a 12-yard touchdown pass. But like you're saying, that's close to like a 40-yard throw.
I was going to say, please don't make me do the math, Nate.
That's why we're in this job.
That's exactly right.
2nd and 10. Afu's got some holes up the gut. And he is able to take some defenders, still moving his feet as he gets close to the 5.
I think the Pioneer defense was as confused as Nate Childs was when he turned to hand the ball off. He sat there, didn't know where his guy was, decides, hey, I'll just give it to Prince Afu. The defense kind of sat there and was like, what are you doing? And great run there. Nice gain of about 7-ish, maybe 6. But really good field position now to get that 1st down and continue this drive.
So a 3rd and 4. So if they get this to the 1, that's all they need for another 1st down. Here we go. Play action. Childs rolls out, and it is caught in the end zone. And it looks like it's another reception for Christian Hanshaw. This time, he's able to get it.
Hanshaw just went grown man strength with that catch. He's in a crowd of Pioneers and snags that ball, grips it, rips it away, turns around and says, you're too small. You can't do it. And wow, what a grab. And what an answer by the Cavemen. Wow, I'm shocked. Like, if I'm Coach Beam right now, I'm sitting here going, can we please do this consistently and not after a turnover? Because these turnovers are going to give me an aneurysm.
And just like that, the Cavemen, one PAT away from tying it up here at home in the second round. Snap is good, kick is away, it is up and through. We got ourselves a tied ball game at 14 apiece. Man, this is exactly what we asked for.
It is exactly what we asked for. It's always refreshing to watch fun football, but fun, momentum-changing roller coaster football is everything you can ask for as a fan, as a commentator, whatever it is. That's always what you want. Neither team wants to take this over, though. Neither team is taking advantage of the opportunity to really blow away, right? And I'm grateful for it because it makes it a lot more fun for us up here.
Exactly, and for all of you at home, a reminder, this game is brought to you by Westlake Emergency Center. In a healthcare emergency, the Westlake Emergency Center is part of your team. The Westlake Emergency Center is always open and located conveniently in West Lehigh. The Westlake Emergency Center is a proud sponsor of Lehigh School football. All right, so Pioneers now have a chance to reclaim the lead, and on both of their touchdown drives, it's been running through Legend Glasgow on the outside, and he's been able to create not only some separation, massive separation.
Yeah, there wasn't some separation there. I could have maybe ran away and scored on that one. Okay, he was wide open. Now, I wouldn't have created the separation in the first place, but I digress. Legend Glasgow has had space all day and been able to really take advantage of what the defense has given him. And then Bingham's just doing a good job hitting his spots, right? Don't make mistakes. That's the key. If there's a key to this game that would make me nervous, AF's really made some hard mistakes. Lehigh hasn't yet. It's really going to see who can really settle in and control this.
So here we go. Glasker's got a chance to take this one. He's going to go on the right. He's got blockers. Can he make it around the outside? He's still on his feet. Takes a defender with him, and he's going to be out of bounds past the 35-yard line.
When Legend Glasgow is back to return a kick, it's almost worth kicking that ball out of bounds and just saying, take it at the 35, right? It's terrifying. It's not a guy you want with the ball in his hands, and he is a threat to do something special every time he touches it.
100%. Pioneers will start at the 38. That's where they're going to mark him out. 1st and 10. Bingham looking for a quick pass. He's got it. A tight end able to get out for a gain of 9 on the play. So a nice start here for Lehigh.
First time we get to see Brighton U today, and nice, 9-yard gain. One thing that I want to mention, you're not seeing a lot of Devon Eka right now. He hasn't gotten completely loose. He's been steady, but he hasn't been electrifying yet. He will be. He will show up eventually.
Only a matter of time. Let's see when they decide to use him. They'll use him right here, out to the right. Oh, and he's met the backfield. Ball comes out. Pioneers able to jump on it, but that's going to be a massive loss. It'll set up a 3rd and long.
Oh, my goodness. He came flying in from that safety spot and absolutely leveled Eka. He showed up, but the ball wasn't in his hands.
It was going the wrong direction.
It is. That was an absolute smackdown at the point of attack right there. And we talked about Lehigh hadn't made mistakes. That's a big one right there.
Able to take the ball back, but now it's a 3rd and 12. So here we go, under 6 to go here in the second quarter. Bingham got all the time in the world. Now he's pressured, and he's just going to throw it in the check down. But Eka's met in the backfield, and what a stop by this American Fork defense. Once again, they have stood tall.
Jackson Theobald, young man, that is how you do it. Wow. He had a one-on-one play with the best player on the football field, in my opinion, today. And all he did was made sure he controlled the point of attack. He wasn't going to do too much. He wasn't going to try and crush him, suplex him, nothing. He was like, no, you're not getting away from me. I'm waiting for the rest of my family to get here. And boy, oh boy, did they. Wow, what a drive stopper by Jackson Theobald.
So Wilkinson set back deep to receive this punt at his own 30-yard line. And Cavemen are in formation to block this thing. They got all the guys there at the line.
We got a lot of wind in the face of the kicker right now.
Oh, and it's going to be a short one. Lands at the 45 and bounces backwards. So the Cavemen able to start at their own 46 to get things going on the next
have a
drive.
running into the kicker
or look at that.
Yeah,
flag in the backfield.
Oh,
and that could be killer for American Fork.
I don't know if it looks like we're going to have a roughing.
It looks like it's going to be a running into the kicker, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty, still be 4th down, so we'll do a repunt. That's very different. When it's roughing, that's a complete blow to your team. Running, not too much, but once again, that last punt, it helped you so much. Now they have a chance to maybe boot you out a little bit farther.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you try and teach your guys. If you're going to go attack, you attack the spot, right? Like, you know where he's going to kick. You're attacking in front of his last kick area. You're not attacking him.
So here we go. Wilkinson set back to receive, now lined up at his own 27.
But the Cavemen look like they got their clubs ready to go.
Yeah, blockers calling out. Oh, now they'll back off. And punt will be away. This one's definitely better. Let's see what Wilkinson does with it as he brings it out to the 35-yard line after the roll. So not bad starting field position.
Great field position.
They're going to mark it out at the 38-yard line. So last time out, it was Nate Childs through the air, just able to get things going.
We've watched two different offenses. The first time it was slow, steady, control, play action, dump it over the top. This last drive was just attack, attack, attack. What are we going to get? But I like the attack offense a little bit more.
It's a little bit more entertaining, but there's nothing wrong with a little ground and pound.
Well, I'm an offensive lineman, Nate. I love the ground and pound. I love being nasty, right? But sometimes the offense has to get downfield. Prince Afu's not in the game. Look for them to throw the ball early.
Yeah, Jensen's going to be in the backfield with Childs, and he's going to get the ball up the middle. And, he's still on his feet. Somehow he snuck past some of those defenders, gets out to the 43. What a run.
Well, I was absolutely wrong, and what a run by Madden Jensen as they just take that ball and go inside zone right into the A-gap, right out of the way for a nice 5-yard gain to start the drive. Great run by Jensen there to start this.
So let's see what they can come up with here on 2nd and 5. Well, now you're under 5 minutes, so do you want to control the clock, finish this out on a good offensive series?
Nate, I think you just take advantage of momentum, right? Don't try and stall, just score.
Let's see what they do here. It's another handoff. Jensen's got it. Shifting his feet, able to gain a couple more yards. It'll set up a 3rd and short. They might have about 2 yards to go here.
Yeah, short yardage is a tough place to be. I kind of have a feeling they're in 4-down territory right here. They're going to go for it whether they get it or not. But when Prince Afu comes into the game, it sure makes me think they're going to run the ball up the middle again. What do you think?
Yeah, I would say the same thing, or it allows for opportunities for that defense to collapse. Maybe they try and go deep. We've got some single-man coverage on the far side.
Definitely open to a shot.
They're going to do it. There's the slant. It's Dean. He stays on his feet and gets out to the 40-yard line. A nice 1st down conversion as they're able to capitalize on the play action.
Let me shake your hand, sir. You called it. Well done. David Dean wide open on the single coverage up on the high side of your screen. And that's been a really, really good setup for them. Notice the man coverage, hit the quick slant, pitch and catch, rhythm throw, 1st down.
If there's anything my time from playing football video games has taught me, it's take advantage of the press man coverage.
Dude, I'm awful at video games.
1st and 10. There's Childs. Handoff right. Afu's going to cut back to his left. Dives forward. And we've got 2 different marks. So the far officials say he's going to be back. Maybe a gain of 4. The other official had him as a gain of 6.
Yeah, it's a pretty high difference. My guess is that knee probably hit down a little bit early, skipped forward, couldn't see it. Love the split zone concept, though, by the Cavemen there. You see Richards come across the formation, crack the defensive end, and then Afu's just got backside running room.
So here we go. 2nd and 7. Childs gets the snap. He's going to pass once again. It's Hanshaw and an out route, and it'll be out of bounds. Or maybe I have my players wrong.
It's impossible to tell, Nate, but it is Hanshaw. But Hanshaw's got really steady hands. He looks like he's great in kind of congested areas. with the contested catches. I love the offense they're calling right now because it's just take what they give you, right? We're not going to overpress. Just take what you give. What they give, not you give.
So that'll be a 1st and 10 now. Ball at the 26. And it's like a mix of tempo. A lot of passing plays, but they're slowing things down like they did early on the first half. We've got early flags here as Afu's able to just ground and pound once again. And he's still on his feet. Oh, my goodness, taking defenders with him. Took all the Pioneers down to the 14-yard line.
What a run by Afu. I'm curious to see what the yellow laundry was at the start of this play.
That would be big if it was against American Fork.
Yeah, absolutely deflating. Looks like it might be.
Yep, false start, going to go against the offense. And that's a drainer because Afu literally took almost all 11 defenders with him for a gain of 14.
Yeah, so I wish we had a mic because my guess is that it was a legal formation or a legal procedure based off of that because false start should kill the play immediately.
Right.
So I don't know. It sure doesn't seem like false start to me because you should kill the play right out of the gate. That hurts, man. You are in great position. You're down on the 14-yard line. But if you're AF, respond. You've responded all night. Respond again.
Okay, so trips left on a 1st and 15. Child's looking to pass. He's got pressure. He's going to go long. Hand shot. Oh, ball is up and intercepted. Pioneers able to take advantage once again. Now 3 turnovers on the game. And the pick taken down by the junior linebacker, Colt Kelly.
He tried to drop that one in an absolute bucket around 3 guys. And it looked like none other than Trayson Fabrizio comes over the top, bats that ball up into the air, and the Pioneers pick it off again. I mean, you look at their stat sheet, you got Vince Evans, 4 picks. Who else has got 4? Trayson Fabrizio's got 5. You got another guy with 2, another one with 1. This team just likes to catch the ball on defense a lot.
And they've now done it 2 times this game, along with a fumble recovery. And just like that, the Pioneers have the ball, this time at their own 15. Glasker, early motion. Bingham looking to pass. He surveys. He's got all the time. Now he's going to step up. He's going to run. And he's going to take his body for a gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, I think we're going to start seeing, not to be Captain Obvious, but we're going to see a little bit of 2-minute offense coming in here. Lehi's offense, Lehi's tools, the players they have fits a 2-minute offense beautifully, right? Get guys moving in space, dump it off quick, and let them move.
So here we go, 2nd and 3. Bingham handoff. Eka's got it, and Eka's going to be met short. That's not going to be a first down. So Devon Eka has been held in check here in this first half.
Yeah, this Cavemen defense, Coach said it before the game, we want to control the defensive line. We want to control that area of the field. They've done a really good job at controlling the run game so far, and it's really kept them in this football game.
So a 3rd and 1 as we're now under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. A single back, Eka in the backfield, Bingham in shotgun. 2 to the left and 1 to the right. It's going to be a handoff. Here's Devon. He's got that burst of speed. He's able to take some defenders with him, and he's able to get 3 or 4 on the play for a first down.
It's a hard-fought first down, but they got to kind of move a little bit. We're down to 1:26 here, and you got 73 yards to go. 72, if I can do math.
Once again, we don't rely on us to do the math.
Yeah, please don't.
1st and 10 at their own 28, nearing a minute to go here. They're going to want to speed things up if they want to get some points on the board. Bingham looking to pass. He's got a wide open receiver. And still on the move. Kayo's got it near the 45-yard line. He's going to be out of bounds at the 46, and we've got a flag on the play. That might be a late hit.
Oh, my goodness, that's a backbreaker, right? You give up a big play, but the clock's running. You're going to be okay. The late hit. Oh, my goodness, that's painful.
Bingham had a lot of time on that play, able to stay in the pocket, deliver the throw, and just like that, that big passing play is going to tack on 15 more. Now Lehi's in great field position with a minute to go.
Yeah, Lehi ran a deep drive concept there where the inside receiver is going to take it vertical and the outside receiver is going to come across. and Kyle was wide open and just puts a good ball on him, able to get a mighty big first down.
So now they're at the Cavemen 38-yard line. Bingham going to pass once again. He's got room on the right side. He's going to throw it, and it was tipped. Goes out to Eka as the check down option. He's able to get out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Right place, right time for Devon Eka. Defensive line for the Cavemen do a great job getting the hands up, get their big old paws on it, knock the ball down, but Eka's in the right place, snags that ball, is almost able to get him a first down right there.
So the Pioneers still have 2 timeouts in this one. Players able to get out of bounds on the last couple of plays. Help save them some valuable seconds. Bingham, a rollout to Eka. He's met in the backfield, able to stay on his feet and then get out of bounds. They're actually going to say they're going to keep the clock rolling. And now they're going to call a timeout. Oh, and we got a flag.
We got a flag.
This is going to be another huge call right here. Ref is asking all of the Pioneers to back off of the white. That makes me, is this a sideline infraction?
So hard to tell when you get over there and everybody's in each other's face. So Theobald met him hard at the point of attack, but Eka's so stout. He's able to shed that one and then takes another big hit. And frankly, still never goes down.
Both of these running backs in both black and white have just been really hard to bring down at first contact. Let's see what the ref says right here. Oh, so after the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the defense. So another big backbreaker for the Cavemen. That's going to advance the football inside the 20. They're going to put it down at the 16.
It's about 30 yards of penalties just on this drive. You've done a good job at, frankly, sticking them. You're down to 43 seconds left in the half, and you're putting them in field goal position. Discipline and turnovers are why the Cavemen might go down at half here.
We saw before the game started, it was Lehi that was flagged for the emotion that they came out with. And it seems like as we're about to near the end of this first half, that's just completely switched.
Yeah, you have to control emotion. You have to be able to know when to pull back. Playing between the whistles is essential to winning football games. If you play extra, you can see right here, you're giving a really dynamic team with, looks like 2 timeouts still. That's a lot of time and very little to go for a team like the Pioneers.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 16-yard line. And now we'll have the refs talk with both sides. Hatfield's really wanting confirmation on these calls. Obviously, as a coach, you want everything to be right, especially in the postseason.
Yeah, both coaches, you can see, talking to the officials, trying to understand what's going on. There's a lot of emotion in a game like this, and so you don't want to let kids not play. In the same right, you have to control the game, right? If you let it go, it continues to exponentially get worse too, because guys start getting upset, they start getting chippier. It's a tough job these officials have.
And as we're talking about both of these coaches, Hatfield takes over a program where Ed Larson was in control for so many years. And, what an impressive system he allowed Hatfield to come into. And in my opinion, a very successful first season for the first-year head coach.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's so hard taking over for the guy, right? You feel bad for anybody that has to do that, but Hatfield's got the ability to do it, and he's done a great job.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 16. Bingham looking to pass. He's got time. He's going for the end zone. Incomplete. Just in front of Lattimore that time. It'll set up 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a lot of physicality by the defense there as they were kind of coming back across. Good spot by Bingham to miss, though. Make it so nobody can catch it if you're going to miss, man. And it's a good spot there.
So now Eka on the left of Bingham here in shotgun. He's going to get the snap. And it's going to be a screenplay setup. Oh, my goodness, almost intercepted. That was just read immediately by that defense. They just couldn't corral it.
Ty Wilson wanted the end zone. That's all I can say. He wanted pay dirt, he wanted fire, he wanted a touchdown. He turned around after he missed that ball and was like, oh my goodness. Oh, I had it. It was mine. That was a scary play if you're a Pioneer right there.
So now 3rd and 10. This will be a huge stop here for American Fork if they're able to do it, as they could quell what was a disastrous start to this series. Early motion, and now we've got a timeout by the refs. It looks like this one's going to be taken by American Fork after the read on that 3rd down.
Yeah, good timeout call there. It looked like you had a little bit of confusion on the defensive side of the ball there for the Cavemen. Settle your guys, make sure everybody knows what they have, and let's not beat ourselves. I like the timeout call here.
A reminder, this game is brought to you by UNVC. They provide complete building commissioning services across the Intermountain West. UNVC operations now encompass a complete set of building optimization services anchored in systems, commissioning, enclosure commissioning, and consulting, energy engineering, and facilities organization. Also brought to you by Tires Les Schwab. Over 73 years ago, we set the standard for tire service. Today, we continue to go out of our way to keep you on your way. We are local experts who can give you useful advice for the roads you drive. And Open Loop Energy, whether it's on the field or in the field, pressure reveals the prepared. Open Loop Energy, built for the moments that matter. Big 3rd down here for both teams. On the one hand, you want to take the lead going into half. On the other hand, you can stop what would have been another touchdown after a couple disastrous penalties, make a big 3rd down stop.
Yeah, this could be huge right here. Know your job, do your job. It's simple, baby. Settle in, anchor down, and it's time for that stop.
Who does the job right here? Motion by Lattimore, goes back into the slot on the left side. Bingham's looking to throw. He's going for the end zone. It is up, and a flag will be thrown. They're going to say it's pass interference, and it's going to go against Corbin Bowerly.
Pretty easy call there. Bright Neo's trying to get back across the middle of the field to that ball, and Bowerly just doesn't give him any space to work to the area. You gotta let the man make a play towards the ball. And great job by Bright New to just fight right through it and extend the drive. That's a 1st down play right there.
So because the foul occurred in the end zone, the ball will be placed. They're going to say half the distance, so it's going to be at the 8-yard line. And so it'll be a 3rd and 2 since we'll replay the down. So you have a chance to get another big stop right here, but now much less yards between you and that 1st down marker.
Yeah, now you can, if you're Lehi, this is the place where you can anchor down and run the ball for a 1st down if you want.
Here's Eka off the right side, and we've got a timeout.
You can see Coach Hatfield from about 3/4 onto the field. That's a little dramatic, but he was trying to get that timeout. And gets it right at the last second there.
A couple more reminders about some sponsors we have for today's game. Lewis Livestock, with over 3 generations of farming and cattle raising experience. Lewis Livestock is a name you can trust for the highest quality beef. Since 1908, we've built a legacy of dedication to sustainable farming and responsible livestock practices. Our love for clean eating ensures that every cut of beef we offer meets our standards. And Element Cryotherapy and Wellness offers a breakthrough wellness routine with life-changing benefits. Our non-invasive and painless cold therapy improves your well-being through decreased inflammation, increased performance, rapid muscle recovery, mood, mental clarity, weight loss, and pain relief. Learn more at elementcryo.com. All right, Braden, big play right here.
Huge play. Not to be generic, but this is enormous for the Cavemen because Lehi's getting the ball out of the break, right? Cavemen started with the ball. Fumble, yes. So Lehi's getting the ball right out of the break here. If they can get in the end zone, this is potentially game-changing right here. So huge, huge play.
Here we go, press coverage, and once again, now we've got to stop. Timeout looks to be called by the Cavemen. It's a little back and forth here between these coaches.
I like the timeout call for the pure fact that it looked like Devon Eka might have had the end zone right there. That looked like there was space to be had for the young man, and timely timeout for American Fork there.
So both of these teams, if they win, they would go on to play the winner of Skyridge Copper Hills. So Skyridge, obviously the favorite of that game, and we'll look to update you on the score of that one as we come to a close in this one. But that would be another Region 3 opponent. So whoever wins this one, potentially, you're just going right through your home schedule, or excuse me, your regular season schedule once again.
Hey, don't count out the Copper Hills Grizzlies, though, as they've continued to grow this program under new head coach Darius Matthews. And they're looking to really change a culture up there, and they've started to do so. You never can count them out, man. It's early, football's crazy, and you just don't know who's going to show up on a Friday night.
So here we go. A 3rd and 2 at the Cavemen 8-yard line. Big play right here. Bingham on an out route, and it is incomplete. And what a stop there by the Cavemen. They had 3 run plays set up before those timeouts. They decided to go with a pass, and that's going to set up a huge 4th down.
Really interesting play call. I'm shocked. You still have a timeout on the board. I really think you run the ball there, but here they are, and they've got a chance for 3 points.
So here we go. Bodie Hammond out to attempt the field goal. It's a 25-yarder. It is up and through. So Lehigh will reclaim the lead, this time by 3 at 17-14.
21 seconds left. I mean, my guess is that they'll come in, they'll take this ball, take a knee, and move on to the half. But it is the playoffs, Nate.
Braden, you did just mention we shouldn't count the Grizzlies out, but that would be hard to do so. They currently trail Skyridge 42-3 at the half. And that really just shows you the dominance of this region here in this state.
I mean, I was trying to be positive, Nate. Coach Matthews is my guy. Shout out to my boy. He's still got it rolling, though.
I mean, and every team in this region is a tough act.
But Region 3 is called the SEC of Utah for a reason. Like, it just is what it is. What's the word they use down there? It just means more. I hate that, but it does. Also, I think Davis High School might have something to say about it. Just means more. What do you think?
Davis would, in my opinion, probably the most impressive team outside of anyone in Region 3, and that has to go through their offense, an explosive passing attack.
Got a chance to return here.
So here we go. It's Bowerly out to the 20, and he'll be tackled out of bounds near the 25-yard line with 16 seconds to go.
Like I said, it's the playoffs, and I have an affinity for the hook and ladder. And here's why. Tell you a quick story. I'm young Braden Peterson. Before I was a big chubby kid, I was always chubby. Alta High School ran a hook and ladder against Mike Haig in Brighton, and my buddy was a part of it, and it was beautiful, but it didn't actually end up working out. So, but I love that play.
I think everyone should love that one. That's not going to happen here. It's going to be just to kneel down as we take ourselves to the half. We just want entertainment. That's what we want. So it'll be 17-14. Pioneers lead it here at the break in the second round of the playoffs. We'll be back with second half action after this on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back out to American Fork High School as we get ready for second half action between the Cavemen and the Pioneers. The 7 versus 10 here in the second round of the UHSAA state playoff bracket in the 6A division. Nate Thatcher alongside Braden Peterson. And Braden, we're mentioning off air there in the halftime break that while American Fork is down, they've got 3 turnovers. Something about their drives, though, feels like they've been really consistent in establishing themselves before those turnovers, but the Pioneers have just been able to execute better and make big-time plays that gives them the lead.
Yeah, I think that the Pioneers have been opportunistic is probably the best way to put it. The Cavemen have been consistent. The problem is they've also been consistent at turning the ball over. And that's where we're at, right? The other part of this is I really look at this American Fork first half and I go, we beat ourselves in a lot of aspects of this game. We had a fumble, 2 picks, and then on this last drive you had 30 yards of unsportsmanlike penalties. Like, those are back-breaking type of plays for a team, and truly just really have to settle yourself in and say, hey, if we want to win this football game, we have to beat them, not ourselves.
So the Pioneers are going to start with the football here in the second half, and they were luckily able to get some points on the board, but they had an opportunity to get a touchdown before the first half break. It was a massive third down stop by the Cavemen that only forced them to go up by 3, but a score here would go a long ways, make it a 2-possession game potentially.
It would be huge, all right? If I'm American Fork, I'm trying to keep the ball as far away from Legend Glasgow as humanly possible right now, because as long as I've stuck Lehi in bad field position, we've gotten stops, right? Our defense has been solid. Please avoid Legend Glasgow would be my plea to my kicker if I was Coach Beam.
So let's see what Jet Prestwich can come up with right here on the kickoff as we get ready for second half action. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. It's a low burner, and so they are going to avoid Glasgow. It's picked up on the far side. Here's Wren. Wren's got room and more, and he'll be tackled at the 36. So just as Braden mentioned, they're going to keep it away from number 6.
Yeah, I mean, if you kick it to Legend Glasgow, it's going to end up at the 35 anyway. So why not just, take away the option of a touchdown and
leave yourself a couple more seconds on the clock.
Yep, I love it. Great call, Coach Beam.
A reminder, our clock here on KSL is unofficial. We're going to try and keep it as close as possible. So stay with us if there are some technical difficulties along the way. So it'll be Bingham and company set up to try and extend their 3-point lead. Highest it's been is 7 for them. As we have a motion by Lattimore before the snap, handoff Eka to the right. And once again, that Caveman defense has been stout, and this time it's a loss of 5.
Good gracious. There was nowhere for Devon Eka to go. The Cavemen defense had the Pioneer offense 5 yards in the backfield. Every single one of them. That is phenomenal point of attack defense by the Cavemen, and exactly how you want to come out and start the second half.
We mentioned it in pregame, we mentioned it in the first half, but physicality has been the focus for American Fork, and this defense has answered the challenge.
They absolutely have. They got hit in the mouth a month ago, and they are hitting back.
Here's Bingham looking to pass. He's going to go with Eck on the check down, and he's dropped in the backfield, maybe a gain of 2. Actually, they're going to mark him down for a gain of 1.
Wow. I'm kind of speechless. American Fork a month ago was in the right place every single time, but Devon Eka made them wrong. Tonight, the Cavemen have decided we are right, we are going to make the plays, and you have to be special, and he hasn't been able to tonight.
He came into this game 13th in the state in total yards, is an 1,000-yard rusher, and he has just been absent here tonight. So it'll be a 3rd and 13. Bingham goes empty. He's looking to pass. It's a 4-man rush, and he'll be taken down in the backfield. No, he's going to throw it away. Able to get it out, but this defense answered the call for the first possession of the game. American Fork making their stance known.
Wow, what a play by the Caveman defense. I'm trying to get the number. It's Derek Manning coming off the edge from his corner spot to wrap up Wyatt Bingham. Bingham almost made a play there. He had a man coming back to him, but I think he just was trying to get that ball out of bounds. And here they come. They look like the heat is coming.
They have the blockers back off. Solid punt. Wilkinson's got it set to return, and he'll be wrapped up right after the reception at the 35-yard line.
Well, we're swapping 35-yard line field position, and exactly like we said, the Caveman defense has really kept this Lone Peak, holy cow, forgive me, this Lehi offense in check, right? Outside of a couple really big plays and a couple drives, they've done a good job sticking them. And great job there. Let's see if this offense can continue finding that groove. I want to see a couple really quick pitch and catches to get Nate Child's confidence so they can start striking again.
2 interceptions in that first half, but also 2 touchdowns, 1 through the air and 1 on the ground. Childs, handoff to Afu. Afu's going to go to the line of scrimmage, gets lost in the sauce, and they're going to say maybe a gain of 1, a little bit less.
How does that phrase go? Anything you can do, I can do better? I think that's Briggs Love right now in the middle for that Lehi defense. He said, that's fine, you can stuff us, I'll stuff you right back. That is big man power in the middle, and there was nowhere for Prince Afu to go.
It seems like American Fork has had a little bit more success when they, as you mentioned before the drive started, quick throw plays, allow Childs to get into a rhythm. So let's see what they come up with right here on second down. He puts Richards in motion. And it's going to be a screen. It's going to be a double play. Here's Tayese, and it's Dean on the other end. Both were wide open, trying to go for Dean up the sideline, but just overthrows his receiver. That was an opportunity right there, just couldn't collect.
Wow. You could tell pretty much as soon as Childs flipped the hips to throw that ball that it was a double pass, and he had David Dean wide open. Oh, my goodness, that's going to be a painful one for the Cavemen offense. Now you're stuck at 3rd and 9, and this is a big play right here to be able to kind of continue this drive.
So here we go. 3rd down on the other side, this time for the home Cavemen. Richards in motion, right to left. Childs looking to pass. He's going for an out route, and it's broken up near side. Who is it? It's Fabrizio.
Holy cow. Fabrizio just breaks on the ball as soon as, it looked like it might have been Homestead. I can't see the number anymore. He's on the sideline. As soon as he made his break to the outside, Fabrizio planted and took off for where the ball was going to be. Great PBU by number 7, Trayson Fabrizio. And we're trading punches.
Here we go. So they have Fabrizio and Glasker set back to receive this punt.
So punt it out of bounds.
Oh, it's a skyrocket of a punt, but it's going to head straight for Glasker. The hang time, though, is going to force him to fair catch this thing.
Holy cow. What a punt. Nice punt by Jet Presswich there. Just skied it up in the air. And if you're going to punt to either of those two, that's what it's got to be. You got to let your guys get down there. Great kick, and here we are. We're switching it back. 30-35, 30-35.
It seems like, while it was only 17-14 at the half, both of these offenses, though, were clicking. You take out the turnovers, they were able to move the ball. Now that's 2 3-and-outs for both teams.
Yeah, halftime can kind of stall you out. You got to find that rhythm again.
Let's see if the rhythm comes back for Lehigh. There's Eka. Once again, met early on, and a nice tackle near side.
Derek Manning just kind of phoned up to us up here. He said, call my name a little bit more, please. Wow, he's up and rolling to start. He's got a pressure, almost sack, and then he's got a big tackle on Devon Eka on the outside. Young man's making his name known out there.
It looks like they're trying to take Devon, give him some outside runs. He just hasn't been able to find that crease once he gets near the line of scrimmage. So here's Bingham on 2nd down. It's another handoff to Eka. Now he's got it on the left side. Ooh! Met strongly by that 2nd unit. He'll be tackled just short of the 1st down.
That was a lot of contact there by Devon Eka. And you got the tackle, young man. You did. And you held on. But he was the hammer. You were the nail in that situation. That was a big run there by Devon Eka.
The 3rd and 2 now for the Pioneers. Single back is Eka. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. It's a stretch play. Eka's going to go. Wanted to go right, now comes back left. I think he's going to be short.
It's really close.
And they're going to mark him short. It's going to be 4th down.
It will be. Wow, what a great job by the Caveman defense. Those stretch plays, it's so important to get vertical penetration so that you can stop every movement for him to be able to find the cutback. They pressed every single blocker right back into the face of Devon Eka, and there was nowhere for him to go. He almost found a lane, and one thing the Cavemen have done today, they have not let him get loose after first contact very often today.
Pioneers' offensive line is a strength. They're going to try and use it right here on a 4th and 1. Bingham in shotgun. And it looks like he's just trying to get the defense off sides with some hard counts.
There's the timeout.
So a timeout taken by Lehigh, and a great stand once again by this Caveman defense.
Coach Beam said it. We need to be physical. We need to own that line of scrimmage. They've done it so far.
A reminder, this game is brought to you by Hatfield Law Firm, your local source for estate planning services, including trusts, wills, healthcare directives, and asset protection planning. Attorney and owner Matt Hatfield is a graduate of Lehigh High School and was part of the state championship football team in the year 2000. Hatfield Law Firm is devoted to providing expert solutions and personalized services to each client. Schedule a free consultation by calling 385-522-9302. That's 385-522-9302. Hatfield Law Firm, preserving your legacy, building your trust. So the Cavemen on the defensive side standing tall, but we're still waiting for an offense on either side to come out with some punch here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, it's all about the rhythm, right? And and finding it is mighty tough for both of these teams with the defenses that have stepped out. This is a huge play for the Pioneers here.
Here we go, 4th down. It's going to be a handoff up the gut, and we've got a flag on the play. And let's see what they're going to call this. It looks like it's going to be against the Pioneers. Oh, no, I think it's going to be against the Cavemen. Everyone's backing up.
They had big Briggs Love back there. You got to give the young man a shout out. He's got 7 touches for 4 tutties.
It is going to be against American Fork. It's an offsides, and that is killer. It's going to give him a first down.
That's painful. You got to be a goldfish, man. Why is a goldfish the happiest animal in the world? 3-second memory, right? Move on. Let it go. Time to play ball again.
Sometimes I feel like I have the memory of a goldfish when I'm trying to do my job.
So do I.
So 1st and 10. It's a reverse. Glasker's got it. Making some nice moves. Able to get out near the 45-yard line before he steps out of bounds. So overall, nice defense by the Cavemen off the trickery on this trick-or-treat holiday.
Oh, I see what you did there, Nate. I'm proud of you. Way to go. But Lincoln Miller, he did not fall for that trick. And he sank the hips, was able to stop it for a 4-yard gain. It was a really big play by that Caveman defense because that had potential disaster screaming all over it.
Sets up a 2nd and 6. Here's Bingham. QB design run on the left side, able to follow his blockers. Dives out to the 50. Near side official has him down at the 49. Far one has him at the 50. So we've had a little bit of confusion here with these line judges.
Yeah, I like this call by Coach Hatfield. Right, let's get Wyatt Bingham into the run game. Let's get him confident. He's a good, strong runner. And Devon Eka, he's not afraid of contact. He came off the edge there and absolutely lit up the defensive end as Bingham was scraping up for another 4 yards.
So here we go, another big 3rd down. This time only 3 yards to go to get first down yardage. Motions Eka out. And a false start this time by the Pioneers, so that sets them back. So, I mean, Pioneers started to move right there thanks to a penalty on American Fork, but now we're just going back and forth and things are stalling.
Here's the deal. Rivalry games are tough. Rivalry games are emotional. We're dealing with 15 to 18-year-old kids. They're emotional, right? Mistakes are going to be made. Who can move on? Who can find that consistent rhythm first in this second half?
So here we go. It was a 3rd and 3. Now it's a 3rd and 8. Bingham rolls out to the right. He's looking for a pass and almost intercepted. It's going to be broken up, though, but it looks like we have another flag.
I have no idea, but my guess is holding based upon where this is at, based upon it being a sprint out.
I believe I did see a holding motion, and it is going to be declined, it looks like, by American Fork, which will set up a 4th down. Once again, another great stand by American Fork.
Great defense. One of the things about this game, right, is it's been just an absolute roller coaster. We had points in this game where the offenses felt like they were just moving at will, and now here we are, and neither offense can find a groove because the defenses have been so stout. I mean, this is everything you could ask for in a football game.
So here we go. We've got another lineup like they're looking ready to block. They've backed off on all their other opportunities. They're going to do the same thing right here. Another boot of a punt. Oh, and we've got punter interference. And that was just clear as day. I don't know what they were thinking right there. It looks like the tackler that time.
That was number 46.
Ryan Harris, the junior DB.
Oh, everything inside of him wanted to make a big play in a rivalry game in the playoffs. And he just was not in the right place at the right time right there. Those are one of those moments, and that's a huge one, frankly. AF's going to get field position starting at about the 40-yard line almost. So actually, no, it's not. Sorry, I apologize. It will not be the 40. I can't do math.
You know, typically when you have big games like this and you talk about penalties playing a factor, usually it happens at the beginning of the game, right? Because those emotions are pent up, it's high, you're forgetting the fundamentals, and so usually you see those flags early. I mean, we had a relatively clean first half. Now we're seeing these penalties show up in this third quarter.
Yeah, I think both teams I was actually close, by the way, guys. Almost 40. But things are starting to get a little... They're pressing. That's probably the best way to put it, is both teams are pressing at this point. They know they need a win. They know it's do or die. You go home if you lose. Everybody's pressing a little bit too much. Settle in. Know your job. Do your job. I'll keep saying it all night.
So here's Childs and company. 3 receivers right, 1 to the left. He's going to look to pass. He's going to roll out to his right. He's pressured, and he's just going to try and throw this away, but it's intercepted. Brody Downs able to stay on his feet and get inside the 30. And once again, when the defense steps up, the offense can't respond, and Lehi now able to capitalize on 4 turnovers by the Cavemen.
We just talked about it. You got to settle in. You got to know your job, do your job. Every play is about living to play another down, and you're letting your defense play another down, not the offense. You got to throw that ball away. Don't overpress. Don't press too much. The whole game's not on your shoulders alone. You got to let your guys make plays.
So here we go. Pioneers now with some momentum. Can their offense increase the lead? 1st and 10. Handoff Eka. Able to juke his way past 1 defender, but maybe gains 2 on the play.
Corbin Bowerly wraps him up right at the knees squeeze, and drops him. It's a great tackle there. Devon Eka, everything, when you see him touch the ball, I watch and I go, oh man, it could be big, it could be big, could be big. Corbin Bowerly wrap it up tackle. Like, their tackling's been really, really good tonight. Really good.
Now the under 6 mark here in the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoreless in this period. But the Pioneers have a chance to increase their lead as they're near the red zone of the Cavemen after the interception. Motion by Lattimore again. Here's Eka, this time off the left side. And he's met immediately once more. And this time he's tackled up by Noah Bem.
Noah Beam, who has been an absolute stalwart for them all year. He's got 36 tackles. He's got a sack. He's got a pick. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's been phenomenal for them all season. There we go. Thank you. And no bigger tackle than right there.
Sets up a long 3rd and 10. So Bingham's going to be in shotgun. 2 receivers on both sides on the near hash. Eka to his right. He's going to motion you. He's looking to pass. He's looking to go deep. Throws off his back foot, and it is caught. What a reception by the big tight end.
Wow. What a big play by the big-time player, Brighton New. He triple caught it the whole way down. He was trying to bring that thing in. Does a great job. But even more impressive than the catch is the pass by Wyatt Bingham. He was having pressure in his face the whole time, getting hit, and drops a perfect ball right in the breadbasket of Brighton New.
So that will be a 1st down. Pioneers are rolling. Knocking on the door right here. Touchdown would go a long way to help secure their bid to go on to the quarterfinals. Here's Eka on the right side. And able to just stay up somehow, but he's going to lose momentum. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Holy cow, Devon Eka is a man-child. He just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And you had Samson Thompson just fighting and fighting and fighting back. And then the rest of the Caveman defense was able to make it home. Big loss of 4 right on 1st down. Setting the sticks back far. Make this Lehi defense or offense play from behind the sticks is huge.
So here we go, 2nd and 14. Bingham looking to throw. Surveying the defense, he's going to go with a check down. It's Wren, and he's met immediately by his defender.
Just no space given by this Caveman defense. Ty Wilson and Lincoln Miller were all over that for the Cavemen. 3rd and 15 is definitely never where you want to be. Obvious screen down, and, it's a good way to get Devon Eka the ball. Legend Glasgow on a middle, middle screen would be really nice for him here too, but those are 2 obvious calls.
Let's see what they come up with right here. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Bingham, he's going to pass. He's got time. He was looking for the end zone. Now he's going to roll out. He's going to go with New, and New's not going to go anywhere. He's dropped at the 20.
Yeah, that was great defense by the Cavemen. They pretty much said, you can have the underneath stuff. We're not going to let you get a first down. They did a great job at covering everything level by level. You saw the top concept getting to the pylon of the end zone. They didn't give it to him and had to drop it all the way down to New there. Big kick here by the young man.
Bodie Hammond out here to attempt what looks to be a 36-yarder. He's number 4 in the state in field goals made. The kick is up, and it is through. And that'll extend the lead to 6. Big kick right there by Bodie.
Huge kick by Bodie. That is, I think Pat McAfee said, doing it for the brand right there. That's a big one. And gives them the 6-point lead. The Cavemen have done this all night. We beat ourselves, and then all of a sudden we show up and we look the best we have all night. Let's see if they can do it again.
You know, besides that last drive to end the first half where they allowed the Pioneers to lead by 3 because of those penalties, they've really played a solid game overall. Their backs were against the wall on that last drive. They were able to force 3. I mean, they've really responded to the call tonight.
Yeah, I'd say that Lehi drive was one of the better offensive drives they've had outside of those couple of touchdown drives. And the Cavemen really did a great job at bowing their necks and keeping them out of the end zone. But huge drive by the Pioneers to be able to get 3 points and extend their lead.
Big, as 6 is a lot different than 3 in a game like this.
It's huge, especially this second half where points have been scarce to come by. As you know, we're about out of the third quarter, and we've only seen 3 in the quarter.
So here we go. It is a low kick, but it will be brought out. Here's Reese. Reese is going to go out to the 15, and he'll be tackled out of bounds near the 20. He dove forward. Let's see where they mark him out. They're going to mark him out exactly at the 20, it looks like.
Yeah, solid return by Reese there, and really solid coverage by the Pioneers, frankly. I mean, you keep guys to the 20-yard line, that's exactly what you want to see.
So here we go. Can the Cavemen on offense answer the call and respond to what their defense does well?
We've said this way too many times tonight, Nate, but don't beat yourself, right? Make the plays you're supposed to. Don't make otherworldly plays. You don't have to. You just need to be consistently making the right play.
Can they make the right play on this drive that can end with points? Here's Childs in the backfield. He's going to motion Dyson. And it's going to be a handoff to Afu. Afu's got the left side. Makes a man miss. Gain of 1 or 2 on the play.
Yeah, not a ton of space. Frankly, wasn't bad blocking up front. There was a little bit of room, but just the hole was so wide out there, they really couldn't get to the spot quick enough. And the Lehi Pioneers did a great job at converging on the point and getting them for a 2-yard gain is all.
All right, so 2nd and 8 as we reach under 2 to go here in the third. Childs has 3 receivers to his right, and Afu in the backfield with him in shotgun. He's looking to throw. He's got a receiver out there. It's caught. It's Cash Tayese, able to make a couple guys miss out near the 32-yard line. It's a first down for the Cavemen.
Holy cow, it makes you hold your breath when you see a ball that far being thrown. But great placement, puts it right into Tayese's chest. And Tayese is able to get the first down, control the ball. Those are the things you want to see. Take what the defense gives you.
They do take advantage. It is a first down. And now it'll be empty for Childs in the backfield. Here we go. Just a 4-man rush. He'll go with a quick out route to Afu. Afu able to make 4 guys miss. It takes all of them to tackle him as he gets out near the 37-yard line.
A little bit of sweet feet there by Prince Afu. Catches the ball, makes 1 miss, whoop, makes another one, whoop, and gets a couple yards after the catch there. And great field position on this second down with about 4 or 5 to go.
Afu still looking for that breakout play tonight. Able to take guys with him for some solid yards, but we haven't seen that breaking play. Here's Tayese on a quick screen on the outside and may be able to get a yard out of that one.
Yeah, no room for Tayese there. Trayson Fabrizio eliminated space quickly and is able to wrap him up. You're 3rd and 4 now. This is a huge third down play as we go to the fourth quarter.
And it's going to be a doozy as we head into the final period here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. It's Lehi over American Fork, 20-14. Welcome back to American Fork High School as we get ready for fourth quarter action. A reminder, this game is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. Jersey Mike's Subs is proud to support the Lehi Pioneers. Come on by Jersey Mike's Subs and try the number 13 original Italian, provolone cheese, and 5 different meats, all sliced fresh on the spot. Or get a hot Philly cheesesteak grilled fresh right in front of you. Experience the sub above difference at Jersey Mike's.
Nate, what is your go-to sub at Jersey Mike's?
I think it's the number 9. I don't know if you – I'm a big food TikTok guy.
Okay.
And you get the number 9, and then you get a little bit of buffalo sauce and their chipotle. Line them up next to each other, drag that thing through the garden.
Woo-hoo.
Chef's kiss.
And I'm hungry now.
Well, it's just about dinner time here as we get ready for fourth quarter action. Childs looking to pass. He's got Richards. Oh, and Richards is just wrapped up immediately. Let's see where they mark this.
It looks like they got the first down based off that spot. Big catch by Dyson Richards as he was met immediately as he caught that ball. Huge play for the Cavemen right there. They needed that first down.
Gavin Smith with the wrap-up, able to avoid potential huge yard gain right there. But it is a first down, as Braden mentioned. So the Cavemen starting to move a little bit right here. Childs gets the snap. It's going to be play action. Looking to pass. He's pressured. He's going to roll out to his right. And he's going to throw it deep. He's got a receiver out there. Is it caught? No, they're going to say it's incomplete. He was out.
Oh, Homestead had it in his hands and just barely drops it. What a play by Childs. Oh, that's just a ball you got to bring in. That's so painful. That's a beautiful, beautiful pass.
So now we've had 2 opportunities by the Cavemen here in this second half where they've had a chance to get big yardage through the air. They just couldn't connect.
Yeah, those plays are painful. Go back to what you do well, right? Quick pitch and catches, run the ball well, go get first downs.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. Childs, he's going to pass once more. It's a 4-man rush. He's going on a one-on-one, and it is caught by David Dean.
Wow! David Dean with the catch. He just said, you got mossed. Wow, what a play by David Dean. That's phenomenal with the first down grab. And that is a monumental play for the Cavemen after that drop ball on the play before.
Now at the 31-yard line, Dean has been the player to go to in today's game. And it seems like him and Childs have that connection here in the second round.
Holy cow. That was a huge play for the Cavemen.
So here we go, 1st and 10. We're here in the fourth quarter where everything matters. Season on the line. Here's a blitz up the middle. It's going to be Jensen off to the left. He's able to gain something out of it. Gets out to the 28-yard line.
That was a big run. You got Taki bearing down on you, gets his hands on you, and you're able to break that first tackle there by Jensen, grab a couple yards. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a little bit of an injury timeout. Yep.
Okay, and we will take, well, let's see. It looks like people are coming back out.
We're as confused as the players on the field are right now.
It looks like Gavin Smith was going to the sidelines slowly.
He looked a little shaken up after that play to Dean, the way they all landed there.
So here we go. Now we're ready to go. 2nd and 8. Childs will survey. He's got 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Play action pass. He's looking to throw. He's going for the end zone again with Dean. Double coverage. And it's incomplete.
Wow, what a play by David Dean again, because Trayson Fabrizio was looking to haul in interception number 6 on the season. Sorry, guys, I have no air in my lungs. But Trayson Fabrizio was right there to make that play, and David Dean decided to play DB on that play, was able to knock that ball down. Another big, long 3rd down for the Cavemen.
So here we go, 3rd and 8. With just over 10 minutes to go here in this final period. Any points here would go a long way. It's going to be a designed rollout to the right. Childs looking to throw. He's got a man out there, and it's dropped. And that is just a tough watch if you're a Cavemen fan.
Wow.
It looks like it was Hanshaw that was, looks like it's Richards. He was open. He just drops it.
He is so sure-handed. He's a great, great tight end. He put it right where you want it, and that's a big one. That's painful. That's painful. But Coach Beam looks like he's giving him the green light to go for it here.
With the way his defense has been playing, he feels confident.
I agree. I love it.
So here we go, 4th and 8. Biggest play of the game so far. Childs looking to throw. Got a receiver. It's Dean. He's got it. This is going to be close.
Who else but David Dean? Wow. He has been Mr. Reliable the whole second half. He's been phenomenal all night.
He got it just beyond the sticks. It's a first down.
Wow. Hey, that is a gutsy play call, but they go to the guy who's been great for them all night. If you're the Lehi defense, it's time to settle in and make the plays necessary, right? You don't have to make the big play. You just need to get stops. Stack positive plays.
Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. We've got a stoppage of play. And it's going to be a timeout taken by the Cavemen. We'll take it with them as they currently trail by 6 here on KSLSports.com. Welcome back out to American Fork High School. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen as they trail by 6. It's a screenplay out to Cash Tayese. Oh, he makes a man miss. Able to gain 8, but he is decked out of bounds inside the 15.
Wow, Vincent Evans said, hey, let me just let you know that I'm here still, okay? You can make all the fancy moves you want, but I will run through you, and that is what he does best. What a big hit by Evans there. But great, great play on 1st down. Get the ball in your playmaker's hands. Get a nice rhythm throw. This passing offense has really been what has set the Cavemen apart or gotten them going.
We might have an issue on the field. But we're going to play on. We had a runner. Here's Richards in the near side. He's got blockers. Oh, he can't escape a tackler. He's tackled near the 11.
Wow. That was a nice little quick screen play out to Richards. We had a little bit of action going on the south end of the field. Somebody trying to run on, and then we're catching Richards catching the ball on the north end of the field. And, wow, great play. Nice first down. Or, no, not first down. I apologize. 2nd down. And
good yards, though.
Yeah, nice play.
Sets up a 3rd and 3.
It's like, did we get a penalty flag on the field, too? I'm a little confused. I just saw our white hat pick up. Okay, away we go.
Okay, so here we go. 3rd and 3. Childs under center. Gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Afu. Afu goes straight up the gut. Takes some defenders with him. It's a first down.
Great run by Afu to pick up the first down and set him up at 1st and goal from about the 6 or 7 or 8 yard line here. And one of the things I will say, Afu looks like he's just a little hesitant coming into the line of scrimmage. He fell forward. It was a great run. I'd like to see him run angry. Coach Beam said it, but that's kind of what I want to see here, especially down here on the goal line.
Another handoff. Here's Afu. He's got room. Down to the 2, the 1. And they're going to mark him just short. Oh, just inches short of that goal line.
That's the kind of run we were looking for. Great run, makes all the reads, runs through a tackler, and now's where you get on the ball with that heavy package, and you let the big men eat.
2nd and goal, literally maybe a quarter of a football away.
They've got the heavy T package.
Here we go. Another QB sneak. Can he get in? He can! Childs' 2nd rushing score of the evening. This time ties it up at 20.
Holy cow, what a game of emotions for the Cavemen. As you sit there, it's interception, touchdown. Interception, touchdown. It's what goes up must come back down, or what goes down, I guess, will come back up when it comes for the Cavemen as the momentum just continues to swing back and forth. I'm all twisted up, fellas. I don't even know what's going on.
So with just under 7.5 minutes remaining here in this game, with this PAT, American Fork would take their first lead of the game. We've got some movement and a flag.
That's not one you see very often.
So let's see who movement's on.
It's all right. Little hand-up accountability. Never hurt anybody. You're going to be all right.
A PAT either way, this yardage won't change much, and it shouldn't change the outcome if we're able to get a kick away.
You hope not, but it is painful if something goes wrong here.
So here we go. It is against the Cavemen. Another false start. It'll set them back. So this PAT is going to be a 25-yarder.
Not a crazy kick, but it's not a chip shot.
Here we go. Kick is away. Oh, it's close to being blocked, but it is through, and the Cavemen take a 1-point lead at 21-20.
Nate, could we ask for a better football game?
I don't think we could have.
Wow. Hey, Vince, everybody back at home, thanks for letting us call this one, because, wow, we have been blessed. This game has been everything you could have asked for it to be, and we're coming down the stretch with 7:30 left, 1-point ball game. Every team is just throwing punches back and forth right now. Lehi's like, hey, we can score. AF's like, sure, yeah, we can score. I'm amazed at the resiliency of this American Fork offense as they've been able to just step up and come back after mistakes. And this Lehi team, they're opportunistic, right? You never know what could happen. It's fireworks all the time.
I think if you tell anyone before this game, there's going to be a team with 4 turnovers, a team with 0, and with 7:24 left of the game, that team with 4 turnovers is going to be winning. That's crazy.
Welcome to playoff high school football. And a rivalry. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable. Entertaining fashion is this one tonight between Lehi and American Fork. The Pioneers now trailing for the first time. Let's see how they respond now. They've been able to be, like you said, opportunistic, taking advantage of the turnovers their defense have created, but now they have to come from behind.
Absolutely.
Another low kick. Here's Wren. He'll take it. Oh, he's got room to the 45 and 50, and he still stays in bounds. Wren tackled inside the 30, and what a response by the Pioneers. They try to avoid Glasgow, but it makes another huge mistake by giving it right to Cameron Wren.
Cameron Wren just goes whoop, whoop, and then boom, he's gone down the sideline. Huge play. You said it just a second ago. The Pioneers have been opportunistic. They have a special guy in the backfield, so the Cavemen try to avoid him. Cameron Wren says, don't worry about it, coach, I got you. And phenomenal field position right after that great drive by the Cavemen.
And with Bodie Hammond as your kicker, you could say they're in field goal range right now on the starting snap of this possession.
Absolutely.
So this defense for American Fork has to stand tall once again. Bingham, look for the quick screen. Oh, the ball is tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Wow. Avoided disaster right there on 1st and 10.
He had Brighton New open on that little quick slant route, and ball gets tipped up in the air, and luckily no Cavemen were inside to go grab that ball. The energy in this building has just gone sky high. It's incredible. That ball went in the air, everybody's heart stopped.
So here we go, 2nd and 10. Pioneers currently trailing by 1. Bingham looking to pass. He's got a screen. Oh, it's tipped again, and this time it is intercepted. Oh, my goodness.
Holy cow. Guess who it is again? It's Ty Wilson. Ty Wilson has been all over the field. You had a great redirect by Derek Manning. His legend Glasgow came across the middle of the field. He gets hit as he's crossing. That ball runs into Glasgow. It pops up into the air. Ty Wilson is opportunistic and takes the ball for the other way.
Unbelievable. And now American Fork clearly in control, but only still up by 1. So they got to come up with a good drive.
This game is anybody's at this point. Nobody wants to take over this game. And this Lehi defense has every chance right here to get a huge stop. They've done it all night.
So here we go. Big drive right here for the Cavemen in black. Childs gets the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Afu. Afu sneaks through one block, able to gain maybe a yard on the play.
Yeah, Brody Downs does a great job there at the point of attack. Afu looks like he is down.
Oh, and that's tough to see.
That's not what you want.
Okay, we'll take a timeout with them as they attend to Afu, and hopefully he's able to get up soon. Welcome back to American Fork High School. It's good to see Prince Afu get up under his own power. He gets to the sideline, clearly frustrated, though, that he's not able to be at full capacity to help his team out.
Yeah, hard runner. We just heard it up here, though. Somebody goes, Madden Jensen's a good runner, though. And they're doggone right. He is a great runner. So not a bad guy to have fill in.
Let's see if 28 can do anything. Another fake count. It looked like it was going to be a blitz there. He had a linebacker blitz up the middle. Vincent Evans was going to come up. He's still lined up near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of pressure right now.
So here we go. Madden Jensen off the left side. He's able to sneak past some tacklers, get it out to the 31-yard line.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys behind their guy. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to call anybody out, but definitely looked like there was a little bit of extra grabbing on the edge of the play there. And American Fork's able to kick up about 2-3 yards. But you got to fight through those moments. Every play's got that kind of stuff.
Big 3rd and 6 right here for the home squad. Childs and shotgun. He's going to pass. It's a rollout designed to the right. He's got room. He's going to dump it off to Richards. Dyson's got it for a first down.
Great job. Richards just kind of sat there and mirrored him the whole way right at the last minute. He's able to slip back, and Childs does a great job at dumping that one there. And Richards gets to the sticks, and that's a great, great job. And another first down for the Cavemen.
So
we just broke the 6-minute mark, Nate.
1st and 10, and if they want to keep doing this, they can just control this clock, but if they give the ball back to Lehi, they don't have any safety because they're only up by 1.
They need points.
Childs, a handoff up the middle. Jensen able to gain maybe 2 on the play.
That was a great tackle there, and my board is gone. Number 21, Colt Kelly does a great job coming off the backside, able to grab the ankles there of Madden Jensen as Prince Afu returns to the game.
Wow. Talk about the mentality of a great football player wanting to help his team win here tonight.
You can't keep competitors off the field, plain and simple.
Here we go, 2nd and 8. And they're just letting the play clock drain every time. Handoff, straight to Afu on the left side. Gets out to the 45. We've got a late flag in the backfield.
Yeah, they get to the edge there. Looks like Afu's down. And the Lehi defense does a great job at being able to extend that out to the sideline. Actually, is not Afu.
It looks like it's a Lehi
looks like
player.
It's a Lehi player. Couldn't see it from here.
Okay, the ref's converging right now on this flag call. It's going to be a hold against the offense. So that'll repeat 2nd down, but instead of a 2nd and 9, it's going to be a 2nd and 19. And I can't see the number of this Lehi player on the near sideline who is injured. We'll take a quick timeout as they attend to him here on the Rewind Sports Network. So it was Gavin Smith that was down on that last play. He's able to get up and walk. We mentioned earlier he was gingerly walking to the sideline a couple drives ago, but that holding call will now set up a 2nd and 18 with under 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter.
Holding penalties are brutal. They just hurt drives so bad. And as an offensive lineman, it honestly is your worst nightmare to get called for a hold because you're holding on dang near every play, right? Like, it's just don't get caught, keep the hands inside, and when they start to disengage, you got to let go, right? And when you get thrown on one, that's not a good feeling.
So here we go, 2nd and 18. Here's another handoff. It's Jensen. He's got room. He goes up the middle and gets a nice gain all the way out to the 44-yard line.
Yeah, the Cavemen run a little pin and pull action there, getting two guys out on the outside, their center, and it looked like their left tackle trying to get him on the outside. And the Lehi defense did a good job at shutting it down from being able to get outside, but Jensen's able to hit that inside gap and cruise for a nice 12, 14-yard gain.
It's going to set up a 3rd and 6. Another big play right here on 3rd down. They were able to convert on the last go-around. This one's even bigger.
This Lehi defense has been opportunistic all night.
Here's Childs. Play action. He's going to roll out. He's got a defender in his face. He's just going to throw it up, and it is incomplete.
What a play by Reed Nielsen getting up and swatting that ball down to force the 4th down. Had a great job, played the ball really well, and that Lehi defense gets that much-needed stop with just over 4 minutes left.
Oh, my goodness. Could we have asked for anything better? Here's Glasgow and Fabrizio set back deep to receive this punt. They're going to be lined up near their own 20.
Be ready for fireworks.
So here we go. Punt is away. Oh, and it's a beauty. Best punt we've seen all night. And it is perfectly down. They're going to start this drive at their own 12-yard line. You could have asked for a better punt right there.
Well, I was going to say, I said be ready for fireworks, meaning look out for Legend Glasgow and Trace and Fabrizio. And Jet Presswitch says, hey, let me just drop a punt right here on the 11-yard line. Wow, what a punt by the young man. Sky high.
So the Pioneers, with an 88-yard field ahead of them, under 4 minutes to go. What are you looking for right here? What kind of drive?
I think you got to do what you do best, right? I would love to see a little bit of screen action. Try and get the ball to Devon Eka. He needs to find the ball in his hands.
Here we go. Bingham. Quick screen play on the outside. It's incomplete. Intended that time for Cameron Wren.
Just slips through the outside, outstretched hands of Wren there. And, you know, you're 2nd and 10, or you're 2nd and 10. You're okay here. But I really do think trying to find something that gets the ball into Eka's hands in space. He hasn't had much room all night. I like some kind of route, you know, whether it be a swing route, whether it be a little crossing route, something to get him open here.
Here we go. Eka up the middle, making a couple guys miss, gets the ball out to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, great hard run. That left side of that Lehi offensive line just pressed everything down and gave Eka a great cutback lane to be able to get 4 or 5 yards there, and then a nice wrap-up tackle to make sure you stop the bleeding by the Cavemen defense.
Sets up a 3rd and 6. Here we go, deep inside their own territory. Let's see what they come up with right here. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Home crowd gets loud. Bingham surveys, tries to throw the slant, it's broken up. What a play by American Fork.
Luke Broadbent sees that ball, throws his big old mid up there and is able to knock that ball down. Lehi's looking at this like they're going to go for it.
Play of the game right here.
Yeah, everything rides on this one right here.
And I'm expecting in a couple seconds this place is going to be the loudest it's been all night.
And there it is.
So here we go. Once again, 3 receivers left, 1 right. 4th and 6. Deep inside their own territory. Bingham's going to throw. And he's got a receiver open for a first down. It's new out to the 30.
That big offensive line from Lehi gave Wyatt Bingham all day to throw the ball. And there he goes to find his big tight end, Brighton New. He's able to snag that one in, extend the drive. Like you said, there may not have been a bigger play all night than right there. Had to have it.
Here we go, 1st and 10 at their own 30. Bingham looking to pass. He's going to take it up the middle. Makes a cut. dives, maybe for a gain of 3 right there.
That was a nice shoestring tackle because Wyatt Bingham was looking to break some ankles, and he had it ready, but he's able to grab that shoestring and yank him down. Good gain of 3, though, on first down. You're in a good spot. Let's just continue stacking positive plays for the Lehi offense.
Here we go. Trips right, Bingham looking to pass. It's going to be a screen on the right side. It is blown up! What a tackle on the far side as Eka is taken down.
Holy cow. I can't get the number, but it looks like it's Jackson Theobald again. He and Devon Eka have been trading blows all night, just smacking each other, and none bigger than that one right there by Jackson Theobald to get the 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Crowd gets rowdy once again as we're now under 2 minutes to go here in the second round. Bingham looking to pass. He's got all the time in the world, and he steps up and throws. It's caught. It's Vaikayo who makes it a shorter 4th down that's a little bit more manageable, but they still got to get this 1st down.
You got to give Wyatt Bingham a lot of credit. He was really comfy in that pocket, just waiting for things to develop. Vaikayo is able to slip in and find some open space. And, we said that last 4th down was the biggest one, but we might be saying that the rest of the night if we get these.
This is ball game right here.
This is.
Here we go, another big 4th down. Bingham rolls out to his right. Looking to throw. He's got to hoist it up. It's incomplete. Nobody's there. American Fork stands tall.
Wow. Oh, that one's just heartbreaking. As you look, Jackson Lattimore was on an out route right towards the sideline. Bingham had him open at the sticks and just didn't throw it off to him, and doesn't have enough time to find anybody else. And the Caveman defense anchors down yet again tonight. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Unbelievable game we've had here tonight. And this American Fork defense, hats off to them. I think this entire game, the Tab Big helmet sticker has to go to their efforts tonight.
It goes to their defense, hands down. From what they had happen a month ago where Devon Eka frankly embarrassed them all night, to do what they did to stall him is phenomenal.
So timeout will be taken by American Fork as we have 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining in this game. And only 2 timeouts remaining by Lehi. So you'd have to think they're going to take the 2 right here. It's going to be a couple run plays potentially. So I can't do the math. I'm trying to understand if there's going to be anything left for them to grasp at right here if they're able to stop on these first 2 downs.
So in high school we go to a 40-second play clock. So you're going to get to 3rd down.
So yeah, this game will be over if
you're looking at 1-2 seconds is all you potentially got is my guess.
So here we go. It'll be interesting to see what American Fork comes up with because it looks like they're coming up with a run play. We've seen this at other levels. You got to hold on to the football.
Hold on to the ball. Waste some time running. I actually like a stretch play here. Get something to the edge.
Here's Childs. Hands off to Afu. Afu doesn't gain anything on the play. And now they're going to mark the play dead, and here comes the first timeout. Oh, and we've got some late action there in the backfield. Nothing's going to be called, though.
You've got 55 seconds right now. The timeout was called by Lehi.
I mean, what a game. What a game.
Wow. This is, the ups and downs and roller coasters of this game have been insane. From turnovers to one-play touchdowns from Lehi to turnovers and then responses by American Fork with touchdowns. It has been one of the most wild games I've ever watched, where it just didn't matter. Like, AF could do everything they wanted to beat themselves, and somehow they kept themselves in it because of that defense.
Once again, 4 turnovers. Lehi has 1, but 4 turnovers, and right now it's looking like they're going to win this ball game. I mean, what a response!
Well, yeah, I'm befuddled.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what to say.
Statistics speak, you should be down by at least 3 scores with that type of turnover margin, and they lead it by 1.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to their defensive staff, but crazy things happen in football games. We've got 55 seconds left, and anything can still happen.
So here we go. Childs under center. He'll take the snap. It's a handoff to Afu. Afu's wrapped up immediately. And here comes our last timeout. Tackle came that time from Vincent Evans, the star senior linebacker. So now...
So you got 1 play left.
So my guess is after the play is done, there would be about 45 seconds remaining, you'd say?
Yeah, I think that's probably a fair guess.
Timeout, and then you have 5 seconds left.
Yeah, but there's no timeout. They'll have to run it down, take a penalty, and then you're kicking the ball. Because a knee stops it immediately.
At that point, I would maybe get in punt formation, do a little rollout, and just kick that thing out of bounds.
Yep. And frankly, if even more safety, I might just snap the ball and hand the ball off again, try and get to the edge. And if there's 1 second left, then you live with it. But my gut says there should be a couple seconds left if they can make a play quick here.
Okay, so here we go, 3rd and 9. No timeouts left for the Pioneers. Childs once again under center. He's going to hand it off. Afu's got some yards, and he'll be tackled near the 32-yard line. So there we go. It's about a 4, maybe 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Nice basketball reference there. I appreciate it.
That is a basketball reference. See, it's November. It's about to be November, so I'm already in basketball mode.
Stop it. This is a sad night for me. Okay?
I know, it is. This is the most important year of football. I did call 3 basketball games last night. So
okay, that's fair.
It's in the brain. It's in the brain.
Yeah, that's fair.
But no excuses. I won't take it.
Nobody wants me to call a basketball game because, frankly, my dad would be embarrassed. Like, my dad's a basketball guy. I'm a football guy. Holy cow. Okay, so we're 5 seconds.
Okay, 5 seconds remain. So let's see what they come up with here. We talked about some potential options to try and drain this clock out.
You saw about 5 seconds run off the game clock on that last play. I think I run the ball to Prince Afu and let that ball just kind of fade off. Or, even better yet, and this is probably the best play, you snap the ball and you roll out, you run a sprint out, and then throw the ball out of bounds as time expires.
Yeah, we've seen that at other levels. Quarterback just run straight back and then just throw it up big.
Just make sure you get out of the pocket, because if you throw it and nobody's around,
it's an intentional grounding.
It's an intentional grounding, and there will be 1 untimed down, I believe. No?
Because it's an offensive penalty, it doesn't carry to the next possession.
Okay, so then I'm wrong. Thank you, Josh.
Shout out Josh, cameraman, rules expert.
Yeah, thank goodness, because obviously this guy cannot get it right with the rules. I was better at playing the game than knowing the rules, Josh, okay? I didn't understand that part.
So offense comes back out. Let's see what they come up with right here to drain the clock. Gets the snap. There it is. He's running straight back. He's going to run around. Oh, somehow evades tacklers, and that's how the ball game will end. The American Fork Cavemen able to get back on the winning side of things when it matters most. They send the Pioneers home, and they move on to the quarterfinals.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a game by the Cavemen. They had every ability to lose that game with some of the mistakes that they made, and were able to hold on and finish that one. Really, really impressive job by the Cavemen to show some resiliency through some rough playing. Wow.
So they're going to move on. They're going to play the 2-seed Skyridge Falcons. And earlier this season, in fact, it was just the game before this one, they lost 26-14. And now they get that rematch, but now it's when it matters in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, big matchup. I love what they were able to find here with some confidence, right? Coach Beam never lost confidence in Nate Childs. The ball was thrown to the wrong team too many times, right? But they were able to settle in, find the plays that worked for him, little pitches and catches, and then he did a great job finding some seams too. And they really finished this game well and should be really proud of themselves. And confidence and a rhythm and a little bit of, we can do this can go a long way in playoff football.
An unbelievable game here tonight in American Fork as the Cavemen come out with a win 21-20. For Josh, for Braden, I'm Nate. Thank you everyone for tuning in to the second round of the Utah High School Playoff 6A bracket here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Good night and happy Halloween, everyone.